kindergartners, it's Annie. I've got my cape, I've got my pointer, I've got my snap word. Must be time for Reader's Workshop. You remember our Reader's Workshop song? It goes like this. Super reader, does whatever a reader can, sees a word any size, reads that word before your eyes. Watch out, here comes the super reader. You know who the super readers are? You. Last time we were together talking about reading, we talked about how you are super readers. Let's read this. We are super readers because we have reading superpowers. Let's look at them. We have picture power. The dog ran fast. We're using that picture to help us. We have snap word power. I can read the book. Yeah, you can. We have sound power. Remember listening? Fun. We have pointer power. I can read. Some kids made pointers. If you didn't make one last time, you could make one. We have reread power. So, kindergartners, today I want to teach you about a new reading superpower. Ready? It's called pattern power. Pattern power. You guys already know a lot about patterns, so repeat after me. What comes next? You know, because it's a pattern. It was 3 claps, 2 pats, 3 claps, 2 pats. We do patterns all the time. We've done patterns in math. I have a blue counter and a yellow and a yellow and a green and a blue. I'm going to say it like a pattern, and I want you to see if you know what comes next. Blue, yellow, yellow, green, blue. Let me go back to the beginning. Blue, yellow, yellow, green, blue. You're right. Yellow. Yellow. What's going to come next? Blue, yellow, yellow, green, blue, yellow, yellow. Oh, you're right. Green. All right. We can even do patterns in math with numbers. 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5. You know what comes next because you figured out the pattern. It's the same thing in reading. You can use the power of seeing patterns to help you read books. Now, readers, you might have noticed that in the beginning of the year, we were just starting to read, and the books we were reading were kind of simpler. But now you're ready for more complicated, more challenging, a little bit harder books. I've seen you do it. I want to talk to you for a second about challenging books. Challenging books are a little harder, have certain things, so you know they're a little more challenging. Challenging books have more words, so they're going to have a lot more words on the page, maybe more than just one. They're going to have more lines. A more challenging book might have 2 or 3 lines on a page. New words. You might see some new words on a page that you've never seen before. That's the way we learn them. You might have longer words, and you might have a surprise ending. Let me show you what I mean. We're going to read the story Picnic together. This is a little bit more challenging book because it has some of those things. It has some longer words. It has more words on the page. It even has a surprise ending. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to use our pattern power to help us figure out the trickier words, the longer lines on a page, and the surprise ending. So as we read this, I want you to be thinking, what's the pattern, and how can I use the pattern to help me figure out how this story goes? Here we go, Picnic. Before I read any book, I like to look at the cover. So on the cover of Picnic, I see Mouse. I don't know if you've ever seen these mouse books, but there are a lot of them, and Mouse is really great. But if you haven't, you're in for a treat. Here's Mouse, and he's holding a strawberry, and there's some strawberries next to him. And the title is Picnic. Now, before I even open the book, I want to think about what happens in a picnic. Well, you have some food. It's usually food that you really like and food that you can carry around outside. And you might have a picnic blanket, and you might go outside to a place that you really want to be in the sunshine, like maybe a sunny day like today. And maybe even a friend comes with you or someone in your family. So let's keep those things in mind about a picnic, and let's go looking for the pattern. All right, so there's our main character. Who is it again? Oh yeah, Mouse. I'm gonna use my pointer power. Mouse. Oh, I'm not sure I know that word, but let's look at the picture and use our picture power. There's Mouse, and he's looking at something. Oh, I don't know quite what that is. That might be a mushroom, might be a potato. I don't know what Mouse is gonna take on that picnic. Let's see. Mouse, there's our sound power. Mouse, oh yeah, he's looking for something. So Mouse finds, now could that be mushroom? No, it starts with a k, k. Mouse finds cookies. You're right. Watch out for that pattern. Mouse finds, there's the word finds again, apples. I know that's apples because there's a picture of an apple and it starts with a. Mouse finds apples. Ooh, are you hearing a pattern? Mouse finds cookies. Mouse finds apples. I bet the pattern's gonna have something else that Mouse finds to eat. Mouse finds. Now this is a word that's a little bit longer. I'm gonna use a couple of different superpowers together to figure this word out. That looks a little bit like a hot dog bun or something like that for a picnic. So I wonder what hot dog bun would start with. Oh, that's not what that starts with. I better look at this carefully and use my sound power. B, b, brr, brr. Oh, it ends in a d, brr. Did you guess it? Bread. Mouse finds bread. We're using the pattern to help us. Mouse finds, Mouse finds. Mouse finds, I know you know what that one is. Do you remember that CH sound? Ch, cheese, ch. Put your finger on your chin to spell ch, ch, cheese, to read cheese, I mean. Mouse finds cheese. Mouse finds, oh my gosh, that is the longest word in this book. Remember how I told you that challenging books have longer words? Well, here's one of them, but don't worry, we can do this. Mouse finds st, st. I know it's a pattern. I know that Mouse is gonna find something for a picnic. I know that Mouse really is finding food and loves good food. I'm gonna use my picture power too. Oh, do you think that big long word could be strawberries? Let's find out. Mouse finds strawberries. It ends like strawberries. It starts like strawberries. It has a B in the middle like strawberries. It must be strawberries. It is. Mouse finds strawberries. Now, remember how I said there's some surprise endings? Here we go. Mouse finds, that's not food. What is that? It's dog. I can tell it's another character because it has a capital D. Mouse finds dog. Still has the pattern finds, but there's a change. Now it's not Mouse finding something, it's dog. Dog finds a bone. Ready for the surprise ending? They've found so many things, but let's see how it ends. I bet we can put all our powers together and read it. Mouse and dog have a, what are they having? Picnic. Mouse and dog have a picnic. Fantastic job. Super readers, you used your pattern power. So we figured out what the pattern was. Mouse finds. And we used it over and over again. We read some longer words and we figured out the surprise ending. We're going to use our pattern power one more time to read another mouse book called Pizza. We'll read it a little faster, but I bet you can figure out the pattern pretty fast. Now, here's Mouse. He's got some pizza and the word pizza is right there. So I think on the first page, Mouse is going to be eating some pizza. What do you think? Wait a minute. Mouse isn't eating any pizza. It looks like Mouse is trying to cook something. Looks like he's got a toaster and some bread. That's how you make toast, isn't it? Mouse makes toast. Listen for the pattern. The toast burns. Oh no, poor Mouse. Mouse makes, wait a minute, that's not toast. That's my sound power. Picture power. Mouse makes soup. The soup burns. Mouse looks really upset. Mouse makes peas. I like peas. Uh-oh, the peas burn. I don't think Mouse is a very good cook, do you? Now wait a minute. Here comes that surprise ending. Mouse makes, there's that same pattern. Mouse makes, he's not cooking anything on the stove. He's got an old-fashioned telephone in his hand. I wonder what he's making now. Mouse makes a, oh, that PH makes a F sound too, and I can tell what he's holding. A phone call. Mouse makes a phone call. Pizza. There's our surprise ending. Mouse got pizza delivered. Well, readers, today we learned about pattern power, and we figured out the pattern in both these books, Picnic and Pizza, and we were able to read them, even though they had some longer, trickier words, and they had surprise endings. So today, or sometime this week, I want you to go out, and I want you to find a book, and I want you to see if you see any patterns. Maybe you have books in your house that have patterns. Maybe you don't. If you don't, you know what you can do? You can write one. Like, you could even write another mouse book. Suppose you wanted to add your own version of pizza to our classroom library. You could do it like this. Maybe it could go like this. Mouse makes popcorn. What was that pattern? The popcorn burns. What else could Mouse cook? Mouse makes macaroni and cheese. Macaroni and cheese burns. Mouse makes rice. The rice burns. Ready for the surprise ending? Mouse makes a phone call. Guess what he orders? Burritos. So maybe Mouse gets burritos delivered. I just made that up. You can make up your own too. So super readers, get your pointers, get your cape, go forth and read. Use your pattern power. Bye, kindergartners.